It's me.
Estoy haciendo ajustes. Estoy saliendo en vivo, pero voy a hacer unos ajustes ahí. ¿Ah? No sé si lo voy a jugar o no. Así que
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battery rams to force their way in, with break-in and entry incidents up 4% last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area. Just seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning.
¿Cómo andas, Iván? ¿Estás bien? Bien, acá, mira, escúchame, ¿vos estás en tu casa? ¿Te animás a fijarte? Porque estoy saliendo en vivo en YouTube. Fíjate a ver si sale bien. ¿Te animás? Sí, fíjate por donde quiera. Y ahí avisame. Para que yo no me desconecto. Fíjate ahí, porque estoy probando. Sí, en YouTube, en mi canal. Fíjate a ver si me ves ahí. Y cómo se escucha, pero no me cuelgues.
condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon.
Sí, tenés que entrar con el MAX PEINE, Uruguay.
Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible.
Sí, me ves ahí, Iván, me ves que te estoy hablando por vos por teléfono. Quería saber eso porque yo no veo nada ni escucho. ¿Vos me escuchás bien ahí? Sin el teléfono, obvio. Acá estoy. Se ve todo entonces bien. Lo estoy haciendo. Está. Impecable. Pues voy a probar un poco ahí porque estoy recién haciendo toda la transmisión. Quería ver cómo se veía, si se escucha bien, me quedo tranquilo. Vale. Bueno, dale, voy a quedarme. Sí, tengo todo. Sí, todo gamer. Y ya tenés que venir por acá con aquel, con Joaquín y lo de. Bueno, dale, nos vemos. Saludos a Iván y a Joaquín. Nos vemos. Chao. Voy a probar un poco, porque no tengo idea. No sé cómo. Ahí un poco. Vamos a ver cómo se ve ahí. No tengo ni idea de lo que se tiene que hacer. Este es un juegazo, macho, que me encanta. Yo lo tengo en demo y estoy haciendo una prueba, primera vez. Max Peine en vivo para todos, así que bueno, sé que no hay nadie, que hay pocos, pero bueno, acá estoy. Vamos a investigar un poquito todo esto. Yo no tengo ni la más puta idea de cómo es.
Have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire.
Qué facha ahí, uno diría.
Everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Pistachio Carbone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause.
¿Cómo están, hijos de puta? Estoy probando a ver el tema del audio, a ver si sale, si me pueden ver, espectacular. Estoy en eso, estoy viendo la parte de la conexión.
Some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It
Esto es realidad. Esto es realidad.
Now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately.
Nearly fell off a building for this?
Takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong.
And if you can believe it, now you can't
Quiero mandar un
even trust
saludo
the
a
valets.
Game Fox, que lo llevo acá en el corazón, lo quiero mucho. Te quiero mandar un beso de acá y un abrazo de Uruguay. Le quiero mandar un abrazo también grandísimo a Play Maníaco, que lo seguí las 24 horas y no se acordó de mí. No me nombró para nada, pero no importa. Estuve ahí las 24 horas, fue espectacular en PS5. La verdad fue impresionante y ahí se demostró lo que era la máquina, ¿no? Y creo que estamos todos los peceros, como digo yo. Estamos a full y sabemos muy bien lo que es PlayStation y no hay nada inigualable. Le busquen la vuelta como le busquen, no hay nada. También le mando un saludo al profesor Gamer, que lo sigo. Creo que es un tipo muy centrado, que dice lo que tiene que decir no tiene bandera ni color. El tipo dice las cosas de frente y lo que son. Así que, profesor Gamer, le mando un beso y un abrazo de acá desde Uruguay. Voy a ver si sigo acá.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, you're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time.
No sé qué
2 more
mierda
patients
mamada
have
tengo que
gone
hacer
missing
acá.
from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year.
Mesa
Only 3 have been caught
de
today,
dispositivos.
but all the escapees
Bueno, si no hablo mucho porque estoy
some
acá.
would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. And I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
Black takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause.
The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over
Algo me
200
está quedando
successful
acá.
convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero
Nice.
Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that
Otra vez.
together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
Qué
I'm
impresionante.
Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Nada, les recuerdo, amigos, que estoy haciendo una prueba. Estoy saliendo en vivo
talk
hoy.
about dirty
Y
politics.
para ver que me digan el audio y cómo se ve y todo.
Accusations hold any water with the
Nada
voters?
más.
Or will it be perceived as a
Si
desperate
hay alguien por ahí.
attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg
Let's find out what was so important.
by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire.
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer. Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that, cat woman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Hoy estoy haciendo una prueba, mañana seguramente voy a salir de vuelta. Así que está, digo, pues me encanta este juego y tengo otro que le voy a mostrar mañana. No me peiné, no. Este es el mapa. A ver esto. Les recuerdo que esto es un demo, no es un juego físico, es un demo que está gratis para la consola. Mirando ahí. Investigando, está impresionante, la verdad. No tengo ni la más mamada idea de lo que tengo que hacer acá. Me voy a ver, chicos, a ver cómo me veo yo ahora. Hola. A ver qué pasa ahí. A ver, les voy a escribir algo ahí. Todo prueba esto. Y salió. Muy bien. Aguante la Play 5, papá. La mejor. Ya está. Esto qué mamada es, a ver. Está bien. La música que tiene este juego es impresionante. Me encanta. Es impresionante. Acá estamos nosotros. ¿Quién me mandó a meterme acá, no? A ver, voy a bajar esto. Qué bárbaro. Qué bárbaro.
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime,
Mira, Alfred.
I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone.
I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
You don't have to take my advice, Bruce. But that doesn't mean I'll stop giving it.
For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
Entradas en el códice. Personas identificadas. Mamma mía. ¿Esto? ¿Y esto? Ah, son las personas que tenemos, que ya tuvimos contacto.
Founder.
Alcalde. Una cara de garca. Harvey Dent, amigo. Alfred. Thomas y Martha Wayne, fallecidos, fundadores de empresas Wayne. O sea, son los papás de Bruno. Mis padres trabajaban sin descanso para ayudar a los menos afortunados de Ciudad Gótica, hasta que un hombre llamado Joe Hill les disparó en un callejón. Fue el crimen, ¿no? Sí, es verdad, la historia, la película lo cuenta. He encomendado mi vida a liberar a esta ciudad de la corrupción en su memoria. A ver. Empresas Wayne, ese es el edificio de él. Centro Psiquiátrico Arkham, fundado en noviembre de 1921. Ciudad Gótica, población 10 millones. Acá en Uruguay somos 3, así que siempre quedamos chiquitos. Periodistas de investigación de... Está bien.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman. You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention.
I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Oh yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Opa, tarjeta comercial. A ver. Vamos a comprarnos todo. La reventamos.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Me encanta la música de este juego.
Well, as much as I enjoy having this one-sided conversation, even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be
Bueno,
careful.
amigos, llevamos 30 minutos de transmisión por ahora, sin problema ninguno. Esto es de prueba, ¿no? Max Peiне siempre cumple, dije que iba a venir y vine. Demoré un poco, ¿no? Obviamente, pero vine. Acá estoy de nuevo, hijos de puta.
Where are you, Oz?
Esto no sé qué es, si eso es un parque. Un diario tirado. ¿Ya? Bruno levantando un diario ahí. No sé cuánto voy a estar acá, Capaz que me vuelvo y estoy 4 o 5 horas. Así que amigos, prepárense, háganse un mate, algo, prepárense ahí, miren. No sé si pueden leer las letras. No les voy a traducir un carajo, porque yo también la veo chica la letra. Pero la verdad que el juego es espectacular. Por lo menos es un demo para divertirnos hoy. No sé si es muy largo o muy corto. Está impresionante. A ver esto. Más nada, nos calentamos la mano. Llegaré tarde, nos vemos en la estatua.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
Qué mamada. ¿Mirá? Mirá los panquillos. Esta era la época de nosotros, los panquis.
Hey.
Beat it.
Nosotros nos dábamos contra estos locos. Nosotros éramos los metaleros, rock and rolleros. Nos tenían bronca estos hijos de puta. Carrito. Esto que vamos a dar. Un graffiti.
Well, it isn't what it used to be.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for? Huh?
Opa, se picó. Vamos arriba.
You want me to cut it out of you? End him!
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp!
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here! Think that'll do?
Toma.
Stay down!
Oh, oh.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, Yeah, good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here. Place is a dump. It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here. Glad they never saw it like this. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park. And what's left in this flask. You know, when I saw you at the party last night, I thought... Bruce Wayne. Hasn't changed a bit. Maybe I was wrong.
Un saludo también a Darko. Estoy acordando de Darko 360. Te mando un saludo.
Made himself right at home. That oily. Wish I could have punched that grin to the back of his throat. Let him choke on it. What? You got nothing to say? Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful. And I can't wait to get started. Am I getting through to you, Bruce?
I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
La rueda de prensa en un hospital comienza pronto. Por Dios, tío. Wow.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce, Bruce!
Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
A ver. Un segundito. Ya volvemos. Espérenme un segundo. Volvemos.
You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. He was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building? I know this is a sensitive subject, Mr. Wayne. I withdraw my question.
All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
Mr. Falcone showed up unannounced, but Bruce, being the gracious host he is, allowed him a brief chat about billiards. No skeletons in the closet there, folks. Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment? Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne! Is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Bueno, nos dio un trofeo. Menos mal. Estoy probando nada más, pero bueno, entonces si me regalan un trofeo ya de garrón. Qué música que tiene este juego, qué lo parió. Es impresionante cómo se escucha la música que tiene. El audio, ¿no?
Hey, careful! Put it back. I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile. Hopefully we can do our job and be out of here ASAP.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive. Hate to be the guy doing your taxes. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots. So, consider yourself served. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's chopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but... It's disgusting the way they blindsided you with that BS about your family. It's a joke. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
¿Qué hacemos?
On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready. You gotta help yourself out here, Mr. Wayne. Otherwise, people are gonna fill in the blanks, and it won't be in your favor. You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but...
Se viene con todo, se viene
We've done
Batman.
nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Queremos ver a Batman, loco. Llegá, muchacho.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay. I'll look into this, Bruce. You have my word. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? That just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines? Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign. I'm sorry I can't do more, Bruce. My hands are tied.
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry, I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selena.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense. I think we'd both welcome a change of topic.
Have we met before?
This is Bruce Wayne.
The Bruce Wayne? What a treat. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
I'd take that ride. If only everyone was as welcoming as you. I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
It's not your fault.
It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye. It could have been worse.
At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Yo me encargo, dijo el mastodonte. A la mía. ¿Qué pasó, Batman? ¿Qué pasa?
Nice to meet the real you.
¿Están mirando? Batman, tranquilo.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe. Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you...
No me deja tomar
Why
un
take the
mate.
risk?
Dale gas.
I think you like it. So do I. Too bad you can't let yourself admit it. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
Dale con tutti.
I guess you're not gonna give it up as easily as you
Dale
gave up your
acción, papo, no hay
identity.
nada.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences. In fact, I spend most of my time avoiding them. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
Dale gas, Batman.
I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
Ah, mirá.
15 minutes ago.
Esta debe ser Gatúbela.
Better hurry.
Esta.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Se fue. Bueno, dame algo, dame gas. El Fabi. ¿Qué dice el Fabi? Dale gas, Fabi. Con tutti, con Batman acá, full.
I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Dale gas. Se vino el murciélago. Esto es Batman, Fabi. ¿Qué vas a estar viendo? Mirá. Pará que voy a abrir estas puertas. Déjame abrir esto, papá. Vamos arriba. ¿Qué pasa? Dale gas. Dale gas.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
¿Y esto qué jora acá? Ugh. ¿Y esto? Dale gas, Fabi. Dale con tutti. Saludos para todos ahí en el laburo. Al gallego, a Daniel.
Chemical. Potential
Dale gas.
psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
¿Y esto qué joder?
Nothing left to bury.
Tío. Y sí, hay que vincularlo. Ah, tengo que trazar todo el... Ahí. Ahí.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, not explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Ajá, papá.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
Hay que vincularlo para ver qué... Qué música que tiene este juego. Impresionante. Ahí.
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Tampoco. Ahí. No puedo entrar ahí ya. Vamos a ver qué hay.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
Es un policía.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Todas las pistas posibles.
white rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
Vinculé algo ahí. ¿Qué pasó acá?
This man's been badly burned, but the damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
Vamos a ver si la podemos sacar. Por Dios.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister,
causing the aforementioned boom.
Cinto ahí, a ver.
Blood, broken nails, bits of human flesh.
Qué asco, tío.
No.
At that?
Face slashed, throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Skyline Club.
El diablo. Ya no hay más nada. Pa. Tengo que vincularlo. Con este.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces. Barehanded.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
Well. Vamos a vincular.
so. No proof.
Acá sí. Con este otro, pero no me deja ahora. Manos con trozos de carne arrancada y manos en sangre. Ya estaba. Acá hay otro, acá arriba está lleno.
So, no proof.
Dale, Batman. ¿Y acá? Tampoco. Quiero ver acá. La puerta.
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
Mira ahí. Acá no me da. O sea que eso tiene que ver con esto. Ya lo vinculé ahí.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
Well, I'm sure they didn't find that at the local gun store.
It appears military.
O sea que el punto todo del centro es ahí, en el donde explotó el barril. Es acá. Con ese no se vincula con este. Tampoco.
Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Zona de signos visibles o quemaduras o daños indica que aquí había algo en el momento de la explosión. A ver.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rosier. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down.
Un enfrentamiento.
Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
¿Cómo está, Es un dron.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner. This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Acá hay otro.
Killing time. Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work.
Bueno. Bueno, me dio otro trofeo más. ¿Y esto?
My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing.
No, no querés hablar, hijo.
Talk, and I spare you an ambulance ride.
Ahora vas a ver.
Offer the same, not to a cop killer.
Rather chance them than talk to a clown like you.
Con todo.
You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Está salado.
It's true what they said about you. You're a friggin' animal.
Time to live up to my reputation. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
Dale, romper la cara, romper las costillas. Golpear la pared, vamos a golpear la pared, pues.
Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. Oh, please, no.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! Some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, Dios, tío.
Oh, God.
Se rompió el brazo.
These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. Now put up your hands! Don't move!
Batman, what did you do to him?
Don't move! You have the right to remain silent.
Gordon?
I said silent! If you say another word, I will shoot you. I don't care if half the city thinks you're a hero. Right now, you're a suspect.
Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent. We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
Qué bueno que está, la verdad que está tremendo y Batman está resarpado. La verdad que me encanta.
You assume the persona of a bat.
Segundo. volvemos. A ver en dónde quedamos.
But you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight. Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I. I see. I suppose you did whatever you thought was necessary. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being that man can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Vicky showed faith in me. She cares about the truth. She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Vicky through the media, and Batman...
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Bueno. Le vamos a meter 2 horas a este y después le voy a mostrar la primicia del otro que va a venir. Que lo vamos a jugar acá, el que quiera hacer compañía, jugar, colgarse.
You drop a bomb like this, there's gonna be fallout.
That not even Falcone can survive.
Why give it to me then? You don't know how much I appreciate it, but you're Wayne. You could have given it to anyone. Maybe it's better I don't know. What this could do for the city, my career, I'm just wondering what the cost is gonna be.
It'll be worth it.
I don't know, Bruce. Falcone doesn't like bad press. If I run this story, I put a price on my head. The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary. Falcone has a way of handling reporters he doesn't like. I could be putting myself in real danger by trying to expose him. But it would be worth it. I always think, crime in the city, it's a hydra. You cut off one criminal's head.
3 more appear in its place. I know.
Unless we kill the beast once and for all. But who's even capable of that? If we don't act fast, that void will be filled by someone far worse. Wouldn't be the first time. It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. Could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on every screen in Gotham where it belongs.
Public attention, that's what brings down men like Falcone. Not a bullet.
Though after my story runs, he might get that too. I'll be seeing you, Bruce.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drone's located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Qué mal. Qué máquina, tío. Klein Club 9 y 19.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Estamos manejando el dron de Batman. Ojo al gol. Vamos a mirar todo. ¿Cómo está, tío?
Cameras.
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
No time for subtlety.
A ver.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, you and Mom?
Not anymore, Assad. Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
A ver. ¿Qué es eso?
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight. Nothing here.
You make your rounds? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned some powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Si me queda algo más. Debe haber algo más. Allá. Mucho no, muy bien no sé. Está bien tapado, pero está ahí. A ver.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
Bueno, en 15 minutos lo saco y pongo el otro. Hacemos 2 horas más y para ver cómo sale esto. A ver.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
mafioso. A ver. Para. Ahora sí. Este y el otro es. A ver si lo puedo vincular con el otro. Hacemos primero este y después al otro, a ver. No. Hacemos este. Tiene que ir. Pero no me lo saca. No es muy factible. Ahora sí. Me queda X. Uno, dos, tres. ¿Quién me queda? No sé si me queda este de acá del fondo. Hay uno que me está faltando. Entonces están todos. No sé si es con la escalera o contra la columna. Pero como que me falta uno. ¿Era este? Ah, aquel. Este. Contra este. Ahora sí. Ya está, creo.
Bruce.
Perfecto.
Have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Se viene. Qué música que tiene.
Goddamn circus freak! Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I run Gotham, and a masked monster like you! The hell?
¿Dónde vas, papo?
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
Be armed.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole... Get your goddamn head!
Me la dio. Vamos a reintentarlo. Me dormí ahí.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? Get your...
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Para.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Otra vez. Es rápida, lo que pasa es que la jugada acá es rápida y no te da.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Ahí. Por Dios, tío.
No talking routine. That doesn't scare me. Okay, all right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? You Something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking. Oh, wait.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You want to save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Muy bien, chicos. Ganamos un trofeo más. Y lo vamos a dejar acá. Vamos a cambiar y vamos a poner el mío, el que me gustó, el preferido. O quizás lo deje para la próxima. No sé bien qué hacer. Si jugar otro y mostrarles el otro que me gusta a mí, que es mi preferido. Me vuelve loco y no sé. Creo que va a quedar grabado, lo van a poder ver después igual. Son 2 horas ahora. Estamos jugando un videojuego y demuestra, este es el Batman, pero les voy a mostrar el otro, chicos. Tengo este por acá, que es el mío, el preferido. Lo amo. Ahí lo tienen. Este es mi juego preferido, chicos. Para mí, el Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, son los juegos, o ese tipo de juegos son los que me gustan a mí. Juegos que tengan historia. Batman también tiene una historia impresionante, como pudimos ver. No lo tengo en físico, lo tengo online. Así que nada, es impresionante la música de este juego. La música que tiene es impresionante. O sea, te pones a jugarlo, te llena. O sea, zarpado. No lo investigué mucho a full. Lo miré un poquito nomás por arriba. Hicimos una introducción. Pero lo que es el sonido, lo que me llama más la atención, más allá de los gráficos, que es tipo revista, ¿no? O sea, es como un dibujo en 3D animado, es espectacular. Es de ese estilo este juego, ¿no? No es real, o sea, es un estilo historia, historieta, como cómics, que es de eso se trata. O sea, Batman, que lo tengo acá, miren, se lo voy a mostrar. Ustedes ya lo han visto antes, se los voy a mostrar. Es uno de mis superhéroes favoritos. O sea, ya lo dije, se lo dije a Playmaníaco en un mensaje. Estoy deseando que saquen el videojuego de mi ídolo personal, que es Superman, ¿no? Es Superman, después viene Batman. Acá lo tienen, miren, a ver si lo pueden ver ahí. Acá está. Este es el chico. Hola, yo soy Batman. Les voy a romper la cara a todos los pillos y a todos los maleantes. Bueno, acá lo tengo a Batman. Está, por supuesto, mi superhéroe favorito también lo tengo. Que estoy jugando un juego de DC, que es de superhéroes, que aparece Superman. Estoy jugando con Superman, que es como guía en el juego, o sea, el guía. Acá lo tienen, ese. Señor Clark Kent, Superman, en su nueva, este es su nuevo diseño, ¿no? No sé si lo pueden ver, su nuevo traje. Pero DC en realidad mantiene el personaje, lo mantiene original a Superman con su bombacha, roja, cinturón amarillo, su capa roja con su escudo en amarillo atrás. Ese es el personaje de DC, me encanta, es el original, Superman original. Bueno, te voy a traer el juego ese, que no lo tengo, a ver si lo... Sí, tengo acá. Vamos a ponerlo. Les voy a jugar un poquito, porque la verdad se los quiero mostrar. Para el que no lo conoce, hay mucha gente que sí, obviamente ya lo conoce. Es un juego que salió en el 2018. El Red Dead salió en el 2018. O sea, hay muchísima gente que ya lo conoce, ¿no? Pero yo lo quiero mostrar acá en el canal. Quizás lo voy a jugar. Me encantó el de Batman. La verdad que la historia que tiene, el sonido, el audio que tiene es espectacular, la música, la banda esa sonora, los paisajes, el modo historia, de historieta, cómics, es fantástico. A ver, vamos a salir de acá.